Hello and welcome to historic Fort Lupton. Let's take you back to 1838 when the fort, then known as Fort Lancaster, was a thriving hub of trade with the Arapaho and Cheyenne tribes. You are standing at the trade entrance into the fort. You will notice an interior gate. The interior gate could be closed. The area between the open outer gate and the closed interior gate provided a secure place to conduct trade with visiting tribal members. Beyond the interior gate is the central plaza of the fort. Pause for a moment and look around. In 1838, you'd have heard the sounds of the blacksmith, the woodwright, trappers and traders, as well as Mexican laborers brought from the village of Taos in what was northern Mexico at the time. Fort Lancaster was one of four forts that were situated along the Platte River in a stretch that was approximately 15 miles in length. Fort Lancaster was the southernmost fort. To the north, 2 miles away, was Fort Jackson. About 5 miles further north was Fort Vasquez. Fort Vasquez's trading license was signed in July 1835 in St. Louis by William Clark, Indian agent. The fort farthest north was Fort St. Vrain, a satellite of Bent's Fort. Fort Jackson began in 1838 and lasted not much more than a year. It was sold to Bent St. Vrain and Company in 1839 by the American Fur Company. Fort Lancaster was an active trading fort until 1844, when Lancaster Lupton left the business and the fort was abandoned. It was Fort St. Vrain, an outpost of the powerful Bent St. Vrain trading empire, headquartered at Bent's Fort on the Arkansas River, that finally forced Lancaster Lupton and Fort Lancaster out of business. Walk across the plaza to the center where you will see a buffalo hide press. Fort Lancaster was built at the beginning of the end of the fur trade, based on beaver pelts. Fashion in Europe for men's hats was changing. The hats were being made of silk from the Far East rather than beaver pelts. The trade that Lancaster Lupton was after was that of buffalo robes that he would acquire from the Arapaho and Cheyenne tribes. You may start exploring the fort at any location you want. You will see numbered signs at particular locations. Locate the numbered audio recording to hear more information about that location and a history of Fort Lancaster, or Fort Lupton as it came to be known.